something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink when listening to old school rap. And you know every word to all that soul boom bap, so play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals, ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now, and baby that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on, so draw the blinds baby, we can put a show on. Just know that I won't be tripping no matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how it'd be with you, I swear that there
ain't no telling what we don't do. I'm just trying to love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together, ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we don't do. I'm just trying to love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby, because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together, ain't nobody do it better than you.
Level up, level up, level up, level up. Holla at me, better measure up. Swerving in the Lambo, rev it up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Talking money, we can settle up. If you want me, better level up. I've been awake for a while now. Designer boutique is my style now. It's like I'm floating off the ground now. I'm on another level, Cartier on the bezel, yeah. I get the money and run, I get the money and run. He think I'm falling in love, but it's just no on the bluff. I get it, I live it, trying to fit in my world, but it's far from basic. No, I'm not complacent, got it so good, no, you can't replace it. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Holla at me, better measure up. Swerving in the Lambo, rev it up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Talking money, we can settle up. If you want me, better level up. I've been no, I've been no, I've been no, wow. I've been no, I've been no, I've been no, wow. I've been no, I've been no, I've been no, wow. I've been no, I've been no, I've been no, wow.
goes out to all you people obsessed right now with learning IoT, MQTT, home automation, and messing around with that like little $30 computer. Yeah, it's Pi Day, fools. But not a real pie. Not a day goes by, I can say no lie, that I don't hop in my Raspberry Pi. Hit up a sleuth, a YouTube tutorial.
Yo, yo. How's it going, bro? Yep. All good, mate. DJ's pushing up over here. I said DJ's pushing up over here. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, I'm already actually in buy, to be fair. Yeah, I got in on the retest once they closed above. But I use like a really small risk on that trade. I'm just like the screen real quick. I can see it being fun. Don't worry, bro. Come on, DJ. My target for buys on DJ is 137, 525. Get that. Oh, DJ pushing over here, nice.
Yep. How's everyone doing? Mic's on. Alright, perfect. Alright, that works too. Beautiful. So, kind of looking at some GJ buys if we can come make a support. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll probably see something like last night where we get like a pullback before the Asian opens, and then if the volume is going to continue price bullish, it'll break the high, something like that.
Yep, yeah, I think that was... What was it? Right here.
Yeah, those buys were nice.
Looking mighty bullish.
Just needs to respect the low of this 15 minute. I think we should continue moving up.
I'd like it to pull back, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, it could pull back. But right now, from my position, I want it to continue pushing, and then if it does like do a retracement, I just exit the position.
Yeah.
I won't then wait afterwards, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we got clean traffic all the way up. So
yeah, if you look at the 4 hour as well, that's what really caught my eye for some further upside. Because if you stretch it left, you can see that price it closed above that previous 4 hour support, and then on the 1 hour time frame, it was creating that support above that area once again. So I think we should definitely see some more upside.
yeah, I agree. It just broke out of the little resistance we had. So I don't know how. Hopefully we can keep going a little bit, but typically when that happens, we see a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, typically.
Hourly, yeah, hourly's above. I mean, we might keep going. We got 11 minutes left. I would expect it to close above here somewhere. Get a wick down, make a support on the 15, and then we can take it up a little bit. Let's see what we look like left. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. We got like 40 pips of clean traffic, so I think if we get that support, we're good to go.
Yeah, I think we could have some issues around the 525 mark, but apart from that, we should be good. So if you look left, that's that wick to the left hand side on like the 30-minute time frame, but it's probably like an area of rejection on the smaller time frames, at the 15-minute or the 5-minute, something like that. A little bit higher. Right? If you go to the 30-minute, it will make more sense.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's kind of a resistance and kind of tapped into that area prior as well. So just looking at that could be a potential area of some issue. But if you go to the 4 hour, for example, I'll just explain what I was talking about. In terms of, if you kind of zoom out, you can see that this was the previous support, which is exactly. So this was the previous support that we had on the 4 hour, and we never came back up to this area to form like a resistance for price to continue moving down as we had this drop. So now that we've come back up and we're forming a support on the 1 hour at this area, I think that's going to be our catalyst to build this range up over here on the 4 hour. So I think we could get a nice push in the Asian, and if not, then it's probably going to come around pre-London.
Yeah, that 30-minute area is either going to be where we cap out for Asian, or we're just going to go through it. Because, I mean, we got... Every time it was in this area, it's just been really nice moves. So We'll see if Asian follows suit. What is?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see what it does in the 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna decide. 'Cause if it closes like very weak or something, I might just exit the position. Even if it's a small profit, it's better than taking a loss in the Asian.
Volume will come in 1 hour and 8 minutes. That'll be right at Tokyo Open.
I think ultimately, had obviously the spread not been high, the best move would have been, down at the 30-minute support. Once that big bullish candle broke the high of the previous bearish candle, because at that point, I think then it would come up and fill the daily wick. It looked like that was, but spreads were crazy then. So.
Why's my viewer count not working?
Yeah, see, I think at this point now, if like price comes back to my entry, anything like that, I think I'm just gonna exit the position. I just want to see these candles keep printing blue.
NJ's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for buys on GJ. If you want to wait for a sell, I think if you're gonna take a sell, it should come down first, break this support, and then pull up and make a resistance. That's probably your best bet.
Market structure is super bullish as well, so that would be very risky.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pullback on NJ, but I don't think it's gonna come back.
I think we'll come back. We just started. It's not just gonna go up,
Yeah, surely pre-Tokyo it's not gonna move 30 pips.
No. I highly doubt it. I don't know why this isn't working.
Australian dollar's moving right now. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty heavy AUD news. I was gonna stay away from that. Oh, that's not till 10:30 though. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have some time.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully get last 5-minute push on GJ.
Looking low. Oh yeah, we got miles. Yeah, if AJ can come down and make a support, that'd be beautiful. Do something like go up, come down, then we could target the high, maybe get up to there, get that entry in right there. That'd be nice if that could happen. See if kind of the same thing as GJ though.
Yeah, that's very similar.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell on EA. It's up and it's moving pretty good.
Nice.
My stop loss is pretty far though, but yeah, I'm almost at 101.
What are these dotted lines? Is that an indicator?
Oh no, it's just the supporter resistance level.
Oh, you do
I,
the dotted lines?
yeah, it's makes it a little easier for me to see it.
Cool. Beautiful.
Should have labeled. My bad. It's been a while since I shared a chart.
Nah, you're good. I understood what you were saying. You're in the call too, so it's not that big of a deal. What up, Ariel? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. The viewer count isn't working. I don't know why. But if you guys got charts, we can start doing some charts. If you guys don't have charts, I guess I will just break down these pairs I got over here. See what gold's doing. What up, Ife? How's it going, bro? Yeah, if you guys got charts, mark them up. Let's get some different ideas flowing. See what everyone's looking at. I'm gonna try and fix this viewer count real quick while you guys do that.
It might be the any of that better?
Sounds like you're boiling water. Are you boiling water?
Oh, that's my heater in the background. Let me turn it off.
Are you cooking us dinner? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a good cook, man. You won't wanna trust me with your food. Two seconds.
I mean, I could eat, bro. I just got up an hour ago. I could eat. I'm hungry. Do we trade gold? I do not trade gold, but Berjat is trying to push me to jump in the pool, so we'll see. He's been killing gold and says it's super easy. Just buy supports. So he might peer pressure me, but we'll see. We'll see.
Is it gone now, yeah? Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries. Sorry about that. I have a little like cabin in my back garden and it gets pretty chilly out here, so I've got a little heater in there. I got like a little cabin in my back garden. Yeah. My own little, man. Yeah, man, it's like a little man cave or whatever they call it.
You trade in the shed.
Yeah, in the shed, yeah. Trade in the shed. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't even drink coffee, that's the thing. But,
I mean, tea. You got a tea maker in there?
yeah. I've got
Okay,
a
perfect.
yeah,
Otherwise, it wouldn't be proper, you know?
Yeah, of course. I hear that one.
That's so frustrating. Why won't you work?
If I ever become like you see them traders on YouTube and they have a thumbnail and it's like 7-figure trader or whatever, I'll have 7-figure trader in a shed. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not the setup, it's the trader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real salty. This viewer count's not working. That's wow. Oh well, hopefully it'll be working tomorrow. I think I saw some charts. Thank you, Luli17, Low17. Appreciate it. Yep, Asian is back for good. Trades or not, we're either planning or trading, or making fun of Gerjat. And we got some pretty in the next month or the next 6 to 8 weeks. Got some really cool stuff that's going to be happening. So you're definitely going to want to be subscribed and showing up, because it's going to get real fun.
You're gonna juggle some knives.
What's that?
You're gonna juggle some knives.
No, it is something that nobody does right now. I'm hoping nobody starts it before I start it, but I'm gonna do it anyway if they do. But it's gonna be real fun. I've been doing a lot of just like expanding my horizons, and I think it's gonna be pretty damn cool. Am I gonna be on Harrison's live stream tomorrow? I could probably pop in if he wants me to. I mean, it's his stream, but I mean, I could maybe pop in, say hello. I'll be up.
Yeah, of course. Oh, my door's always open.
Yeah, I could probably pop in. Give him some shout outs, get that stream growing.
Yeah,
What time
that,
do you stream, Harrison?
So I'm gonna start from 9 o'clock GMT, so it's like an hour after London Open. Yeah, pretty much the only time I can stream, to be honest. Like, it's only really that and Asian, but obviously, you know, my guy's got that one sorted out, so I can't be stepping on his toes. Yeah. And it's cool. Yeah, man, that's why I just thought, like, you know, it'll finish before Rakil's stream, and yeah, like, it's the only other time I can trade, so fuck it. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Excuse my language.
Yeah, you just gotta do what works for you, honestly, because I mean, if you think about it, right? Rakil's been doing it for so long, Monty's been doing it for so long. If you start up your own stream, the people that go to their stream to watch them aren't just gonna leave to go to your stream, you know what I mean? So it's not like you're taking away from them. Like, there's plenty of people in the world for Rakil to get his viewers, you to get your viewers, Monty to get his viewers. Like, if someone has an issue with it, they need to calm down, because there's plenty of people, and if you want a live stream because you want to help, then do your thing.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't be polite and respectful about it, but
Yeah,
if they're like, no, you can't stream, like, I think I can do what I want, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, like, it is what it is, you know. It's just like, it's hard not to. There's only so much. There's only X amount of sessions you can trade, you know. And there's however many traders. So
yeah, that's true. But you gotta remember, people go to the streams for like the person.
Yeah, of course.
So, we got some charts. What do we got? We got AJ here. By Key Dog, waiting on support. Exactly. I love that you do the arrows. I'm glad that me drawing arrows every day is really paying off. Hopefully helping. Hopefully doing this helps you know that if you got a bearish candle here, that's not enough for a sell, because we're still in bullish structure, right? So if you got one bullish candle or one bearish candle here, that doesn't really mean anything, because if we look here, we're still doing this the whole way. Now we're breaking out higher high. We should get a higher low, so a bearish candle here, probably not the best trade. Wait for support, take it up just like you drew it. But if price starts doing this and breaking these previous higher lows and then doing that, then you could say, okay, now we got some momentum to go to the downside, and you could get in there. You could get in, whoop, that was a terrible error. You could get in there. It's Asian, so this is not gonna happen. But when you're planning stuff out, just got to remember that one bearish candle here doesn't change everything that's happening throughout all that. So, perfect. Go to streams for signals. Hey, whatever tickles your fancy, I guess.
Yeah, bro, I'll be back in T-section. Yeah.
What's up?
I said I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Oh, we got the pullback. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, I literally got stopped out break even on GJ.
Yeah. That sucks. I mean, I wanted to see that, but it sucks that you
Yeah.
got stopped out.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to take another trade at this point now anyway. I'm just going to sit and watch. But I've got nothing else to do. I'll be back. 1 minute.
Good broker for beginners. That doesn't matter. Any broker will be fine. Trading Asian session. Ugh, suck. Trading Asian harder since there's less volume. Yes and no. Harder in terms of reading candles. No. You gotta be more patient though, for sure. Trades sometimes take a full 30-minute, a full hourly candle to actually move like at all. So it definitely takes more patience, I would say. But harder, I mean, it's all the same thing. It's price is still making higher highs, higher lows. For the most part, it's still respecting structure. So I think the yes and no would be my answer to that. If we get support, I'm looking to take a GJ or AJ buy whenever we make support. If we make support, so if we don't make support, there's no trade. Whatever it is, if we get support, then we can take a buy. If not, then we just watch. Everyone analyzes charts slightly differently. Yeah, everyone does analyze charts differently. That's what's so cool about all this is there's no right or wrong way to do it. Obviously, if you're losing every trade, you're probably not doing something that you should be doing. But there's so many ways you could do this. People counter trend trade, people trade the trend, people buy support, sell resistance, they wait for candle closes. Just if something touches a potential zone they have marked, they enter right on that touch. There's so many ways to do it, supply demand. So it's just a matter of finding what works for you, and eventually if you just keep trying stuff, you're going to figure it out. It's like anything, right? It's just repetition. If you shoot a basketball 10 times for the first time in your life, you're probably not going to make all 10. But if you shoot 1,000 shots every day for a year straight, you're probably going to make a good amount of those shots that year later. So it's the same thing. Once you see so many charts and you take so many trades, you just know, like, okay, I've won this trade thousands of times, I'm going to take it again. Or I've lost this trade a lot, I'm not going to take it. It's just repetition, honestly. I mean, I was watching a video on an interview from Kobe last night while I was waiting for London, and it's just it's math, right? That's what he was saying. So if you're playing basketball and someone's better than you, and they maybe practice 2 to 3 times a week for 30 minutes a day, and you practice for 3 hours every single day, 7 days a week, you're going to be leaps ahead of them in months, years time. You'll be way ahead of them. So you just got to put it into perspective. Just show up every day, analyze your chart, however you do that. Come to the live streams, show your charts, get tips, figure out how you can get better, and eventually you'll have done enough charting reps and you'll have figured it out, or figured out what works for you. So that's how I would answer that question. I think I got a little off topic, but it's fine.
The simulator helps
It's
as
fine.
well.
Yeah, the simulator, like that's just like extra reps.
Because you can fast forward time. You don't have to wait it out.
This morning we were uptrend. Why did Rikio take a sell? It looked like it was coming down. It did. So if we look here, it looked like it was trying to break structure, but it just did a little fake out. So if we look here, you see we kind of made this higher low to here. We got the high. We returned back to the high. This massive move. We had a lot of nonsense in here, and then we created support there. We went up, created the high, right? And then we created support. And I think once we closed underneath support, We had clean candles to the left. So the closing under support, we're making constant lower highs on these hourly wicks as well. Closing under support was just like we are probably going to return back into this area here before we kind of make a decision to get back to the higher knot. It just did a fake out, that's all. It caught me too. I did jump in a sell here too. One of them was on accident, but one of them was planned. I was looking, where were we? I was looking at a sell from here to get down to here, and then I got it once it broke the low here, and then I closed it, minimized it, and then re-entered, and then it just went up like I originally planned. But it was just a fake out, that's all. I think that was probably his idea, was we closed under support. We had a wick fill, hourly's bearish, 30 minutes bearish. We're closing under support. It made sense to come down. It just did a fake out. Part of the game, that's all. That's what my assumption would be. Otherwise, I would just ask him. He probably has it on his Instagram, but...
And that's a trade that you would take again. Correct?
Yes. I would say yes. Yeah. Because it did break support. And if we're staying in that bullish trend for that, at least the time being, that shouldn't happen. And if it breaks it and comes right back in, then we just got finessed a little bit and we jump in the buys. So yeah, I probably would take that again, to be honest, because if we look at the hourly too, the hourly made sense. So we got this, we got higher low, or lower high, lower high. We're still closing bearish, lower high. This one's broken the low of the hourly. It makes sense we should come down, but this ended up making support here and we went up. But I figured we would at least get the wick fill first and then kind of reject somewhere in here. Didn't happen, price went up. Oh well. But yeah, closing under support like that, it was just a fake out, in my opinion. But I would assume that's why. But
yeah, I think since you would take it again, I think that was a good trade.
Asian session has tight range. You like fading ranges, so it works well. Yep, got you. If you need discipline, I would say go do something outside of trading to build that discipline.
Oh yeah,
like read every day, go to the gym, get on a diet. I think that's what I told you a long time ago too, right?
Yeah, you told me like back in like May, which is only like 4 months ago, but I was talking to my friend about it. He's he trades dividend paying stocks, and I was talking to him about it back in like March. I was like, how do I build my discipline? And like you just got to pick something and just do it every single day, because that's eventually going to play out in your trading habits. You're going to follow your plan more often if you say that you're going to do 10 push-ups every time you wake up in the morning. If you do those 10 push-ups, then most likely you're going to reliably follow your trading plan when it's time to follow the trading plan, because you're always going to do the push-ups, right? Yep. So it's like that, like you just got to pick a few different habits and just do them. And I just had my first profitable month last month, so it works. It just takes a few months to really build your discipline. But once I feel like I'm still building it, I still catch myself, like, okay, I got to stay disciplined. If I want to have another profitable month, I gotta continue doing my push-ups every single morning, or I gotta continue, learning Spanish for 5 minutes a day. You just gotta pick a few different things and just do it every single day, and then eventually in your trading is going to be more consistent, because with your daily habits, you're being more consistent. So it's just a matter of time and just getting a little creative with what you want to do every single day.
100%. Took a sell on GJ. I would send a chart. I think we're still pretty bullish. But depending on where you got in, where your stop is, where your target is, it might make sense for a really quick move. Look a buy on USD CAD. Yeah, send a chart. Send a chart. When I take trades on here in the Asian session, I tell you exactly why. I don't just say I'm taking this because I want to. You can take it or not take it, and that's it. Give you step by step what I'm thinking. 99% of the time, I do that before it even happens. Now, when it happens, we take the trade, we win or we lose. So same thing for you guys. You take a trade, send a chart.
Back, by the way.
What up? Looks like it's going to drop because of the RSI. Yeah, maybe. I think we're still pretty bullish. I think we would need to see it drop first. But I don't use RSI, so I don't know anything about that. Thank you for the sub, Keep. And we got a new sub. I'm not sure who it is yet, but appreciate it. Boy, would I see that as a retest to go long? Yes, but we're still bearish, so I'm not just going to buy a bearish candle. Want to wait for that bullish candle to make support on the 15, and then we can ideally get to the high and maybe get a little higher. Thank you, Anis, for the sub. Appreciate it. Hardest part is refining your strategy. Yeah, that's part of the learning process. You gotta, if you win, you gotta look at your trade. Could you have won better, or were you pretty perfect? You were perfect. Okay, how can you repeat that? You gotta do that. If you lost, why did you lose? How could you not have lost? So you gotta go through stuff like that. Win or lose, there's a lesson there, and all you gotta do is figure out what that lesson is, and you'll continue to grow. Am I in? I don't know. I mean, I'm in my apartment office. I'm in my chair. I'm not in a trade, if that's what you're wondering, but yeah. FTMO, Georgia and I might do. We might go check out Funding Talent in the coming months, just to get a better idea of to formulate an opinion on them. I don't like to talk about things that I've never done personally, so but yeah, we might go check them out just to see. See how it goes. But I haven't heard anything bad, so I guess there's that. Tell me, if you send a EJ chart, I will happily break down EJ for you after you send a chart. Identifying a good trade from a bad trade after a loss. Well, if you lost, it was probably not a great trade. But like, let's say you took a buy on support in an uptrend on GJ, and the next candle just fell 100 pips out of nowhere with no news. Nothing you can do. So like last Wednesday when that happened, nothing you can do. You gotta have a stop loss, not be over risking, and you're fine. Took a loss, no biggie. But if you took a buy at resistance or at a high, counter trend, probably some stuff you can improve. If you have an example, send a chart. We'll try to walk through it. I mean, I could explain a billion examples, but it might not be the example you're going through. AJ buys loading. Yeah, I think that's possible. Yeah, we got to make a bottom wick here on this candle for sure. Otherwise, I don't like that. Was it a better time to trade before the pandemic? In Asian session, yes, but I think it's just a little more. There's a little more volume. But I mean, everything, like, structure's still the same, price action's pretty much the same. It's just some days the candles are moving way more than they normally do, and I mean, if you're on the right side of that trade, that's probably not going to complain too much. Yeah, exactly, Ife. I heard that as well. Thank you for the sub again. Liban, the chart, when you guys, if you're new here, just get this real quick. Thank you for the sub, Abon. Appreciate it. I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
I can't remember.
You're looking at gold. You just was like, yeah, looking at gold.
Yeah, I totally forgot what I was doing. Okay, well, hopefully it'll come back to me. Oh, sending a chart. Okay, here you go. So, click on the little camera. Quickest way to do it, click save image. And then these letters, numbers here. Copy that. Copy. Then you go to the stream. And you paste those letters. So these are letters right here. But you need to copy it first. Otherwise it doesn't work. SOD, the target, if we get a buy, will be maybe to the high. Maybe try to just get 10 pips. Enter the break of the previous. Nope, Daniel, I'm just waiting for the close. If it just goes, then it goes. Yep, Aaron, here, we'll pull this chart up for you. Yep, so the thing with this candle here, this bearish one, if it was rejecting and coming down, why did it break the highs of everything and go so much further up? So if you just look back at candles like that, if it's bearish like that, but it broke the high of the previous candle on 30 minutes, so that's pretty good confirmation. And it's just a really long, obnoxious wick. Just look at how many times that next candle goes in the direction of the wick it made. Plus, it didn't even close stronger than the previous one, so maybe it was just the NYSE open pullback, and then we continued. So just look at that candle and look at the timing of the sessions, see if anything lines up. Yep. Yeah. So if you see an obnoxious wick like that, it's just like, why did it do that? See if I can find an example. Like same thing here. I don't think this is the same example, but like same thing here again. Kind of a weak close, went bullish right away. Pushed up. Oh yeah, this was Asian, okay. Yeah. What's up, Rabbi? What up, Spider? How's it going? Alright, we'll pull this up. Yeah, free or not, it won't matter. You can still, it's exactly the same. You click the camera, click save. You don't need to share your chart. Free or paid, it's all the same. Does not matter. I'll walk through it one more time in a minute. but just gotta pay attention this time. So yeah, I think this makes sense if the candles line up. So if we fall down here, and if we make support, and if this stop loss makes sense, I think this could be solid. But remember, EU's not in session right now, so be careful. I think AJ looks better. The candles look like they have more volume than GJ. Like GJ is moving like 10 pips a candle. AJ is going about the same actually. Yeah, G just got really nice traffic, so I think the higher time frame will have an easier time to push up if it's going to go. Do I trade London? No, I do not trade London.
I've been in a trade since this morning, just because of the clean traffic on GJ.
Yeah, Gerzat was trying to hold it too, but he got wicked out. He got wicked out on this guy right here. Yeah, his entry was like right here, somewhere in this wick. This one wicked him out. He was trying to hold it for all the clean traffic. Yeah. Yep, hold on. I'm going to set up. Close is bullish. There's enough to go back to the top. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. If we get a strong close, I think I'll throw a small percent at it to get back to the top and anticipate Tokyo Open to push us up.
Wait, I thought Gerzat wasn't trading this week. He did? Okay.
I think Gerzat was trading on Sunday.
Do I trade London? Yeah, I do, just not on the stream. So if you're in the private group or whatever, we're in there, but not on YouTube. AJ, yeah, AJ, it's all looking the same. Everything's trying to make a support, it looks like. Only thing is, we need this candle to close strong enough. How do I deal with FOMO? I don't really get FOMO anymore. When I did, I think it was just a matter of understanding that there's going to be more moves and I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, FOMO, I'd say it just comes with experience. Because you realize that if you just show up every single day, then like there's always going to be more opportunities.
What's going on, Dorian? You alright, mate?
I am, yeah. I'm alright. I'm actually doing very well, thank you.
Good, mate.
How about yourself?
Yeah, doing very well, mate. Thank you very much.
Good, good. Yeah, man. Very, very fortunate, you know. Get to trade, you know, get to, you know, it's a luxury, man. It's like absolute, just so lucky, you know. Very grateful.
Yeah, man. 100%.
What do I think about silver today? I have never once looked at silver, so I do not know.
I think silver buys for margin.
great advice, I think.
Yeah, I probably don't do that.
Nope. Your previous chart did not come in, Key. Did not. Next FTMO video will be end of this week or the weekend. We'll get it out. Yep, that's a good point, Sebastian. Shouldn't be FOMO if you're planning your trade. I agree. So this one might play out. I just didn't really like the close. Maybe if we get a nice wick down and then we get another bullish close and it doesn't run without us, that would look a little better. But I just didn't like this close for Asian session. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If this 15 can close bullish also, we'll put a stop under support and try to get it up to the high again. So we'll see how this 15 closes. If it runs and goes without us, I mean, then I guess that was the candle. But this looks a little weak. So we'll see what happens in 15 minutes. Maybe if the 30-minute closes bullish, we can take that. So if this next 15 doesn't close great or runs without us, no entry. If the 30-minute closes bullish and real nice, and we got a nice move, we got some room to the top, maybe that will be the play at Tokyo Open.
The volume's really died down.
Yeah. Process for becoming successful. I mean, I still don't even feel like I'm even close to where I can be, but I think it was just a matter of like your mindset and your perspective, honestly. You just need to not rush it. Know there's plenty of time. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, unless you're like on your deathbed and have like a very limited time to live, then okay, you have an exception. But I feel like there might not even be one person in this chat right now that has that exception. If there is, then I apologize. But I think you're just perspective. You got plenty of time to do whatever you want to do, and you gotta have the mindset to know you can actually do it. Otherwise, you won't. Because if you think you can, you might. If you think you can't, you won't. And I think that's very true. Because both of those end up being true. If you think you can, you probably will. Because you won't quit till you do. If you think you can, you'll probably quit before you do end up doing it. So I think those are the two steps. Or not even steps. It's just you got to believe you can actually do it. Otherwise, what are you doing? Besides wasting your time. So with that previous 15 close, I'm either going to wait for another 15-minute close unless it goes without us, or I'll wait for the 30-minute close. So like if the 15 doesn't close great, then I'll wait for the 30 or another 15. So I'd like to see a wick underneath this one, respect this low, and close bullish again, and then we can put a stop under there, take a buy up for 10 pips hopefully. See what kind of traffic we got to the left though. Oh, this thing is, oh yeah, we're clean up to there, that's right. See? So we got a new 30-minute. This thing more than likely is going to make a bottom wick. And I'm hoping this first 15 minutes will do that. And we can buy it up. Is Harrison there? I'm sure Harrison's there.
What's that?
Somebody wants to know what your process before becoming successful in trading is or was. What's your input? I'm gonna step away real quick.
Someone wanted what? Someone wanted to know what?
How to be successful in trading?
How to be successful?
What with the mindset or something?
I would just say you just got a positive mindset on taking losses, and you just got to get to a point where you just completely understand that losses are just part of the game, really. And I would just say you need to just, when you truly accept that you can't control what happens, but you can control, what you're going to lose. So that's a massive thing in trading. So when you really truly understand these concepts and apply these concepts to your trading, as well as having a positive lifestyle as well, because that was something when I changed my lifestyle, it helped me get much better in trading. So yeah, I'd say just them sort of things, really.
I think just don't overtrade.
Yeah,
hey Harrison, it's Andy.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how long did it take for you to transition from what you were doing before trading full time into trading full time?
What, so part time to full time, you mean?
Yeah, talk about that a minute.
Well, I kind of been like, I would say trading for maybe like on a part time, maybe 2.5 years, maybe 3 now. So I started learning when I was 17. I'm 21 now, and then from 18, I tried to become profitable. As you do, you get very, you get quick to. Within a year, I wanted to, try and start with like small accounts, and I blew a few accounts, and then I just really stopped focusing on what other people were doing and just focused on myself, and yeah, been profitable for maybe just over a year now, I would say.
Pretty much as soon as you joined the mentorship, it was like boom, 24 hours profitable.
Same day.
Yeah, I don't know, because I was profitable before I met Paul, but what it was I was having like small gains over the month. Do you know what I mean? It was like I knew there was something breaching my trading, because I understood things, but like I got quick to learn to understand things. But as I spend a lot of time on it. But then when I met Paul, he said to me, "You need to journal." And I never journaled, like really wrote down everything that happened. Like I always just did it in my head, just looked at it and just thought about it or wrote it down on a piece of paper. But when he said journal it, take a screenshot, and I started doing that, and that's where I started to really improve on things as time went on.
Yep, and now you're doing your own thing, doing some big
Yeah,
things.
Yeah, man.
That might have been the move on this candle, if this one keeps going. TJ sells, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, someone said, "What do you use to journal?" I was gonna say, you introduced me to Trello, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Journaling is pretty good for like stopping overtrading, I found.
See what I do now is for the last few months, I was doing like how I would do it was I'd do like a pre-analysis of the intraday, and then at the end I would have like a review, and then obviously now I do like pre-analysis like recorded, and then I do market breakdown recorded, and then I'll go and look at the written side of it as well and really try and break down the price levels and the candles and things like that. So when I started devoting that much attention to it was when things started to get better, and then you just got to put that into keeping a good psychology, keeping relaxed, You know what I mean? You just got to keep relaxed. You know, not get too eager to. You know what I mean? You just got to know what you're looking for and just wait for it to happen. But ultimately, the biggest thing is learning from your losses. You know, there's always a lesson to be learned.
Yep. I think we missed the move. We missed our entry, it looks like, on AJ and GJ. Missed one of them, I should say.
I don't think you've missed the move yet on GJ. I think if the support is formed here, the move will be if volume's going to push it further. The next candle.
I mean, it made it on the 15 already, and it's...
If you look at the 30-minute, because it's closing above that area, you see.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I have like
any more trades.
I have like 3% risk on the table right now. I've been in buys since this morning. I'm targeting 137,700 is my first target, and then second target is 137,900. So
Gotcha.
I'm just sitting on, yeah, I think we could keep going just because the daily looks great right now. It looks fantastic.
It really does. Oh, it's pulling back. Perfect. Make that bottom wick. What up, Edgar? How's it going? First 5 minutes after the pullback. Hopefully that played out for you. What was the move on EJ? I don't know. I haven't even looked at EJ yet. I think pulled all the way back.
Yeah, Paul, I'm probably have to shoot off in a minute, mate.
Alright, bro. That sounds good. Have a good evening. Or, I think it's evening, right? Or morning by you?
Well,
super late evening, right?
It's 1 in the morning, but...
Oh, bro, go to bed.
Quarter to 1.
Go to bed. You got to stream soon, bro.
Yeah, no. This is when I do all my work and stuff. I do a lot of work in the evenings.
Gotcha. Why do I want to pull back? Because I want to buy from down here if we're going to get a buy. To take it up to here, maybe secure something and leave a runner to push up a little higher. I don't want to buy it from up here. I want to buy low in this uptrend.
Buy low, sell high.
Yep, buy low in uptrend, sell high in a downtrend. That's why. So I got my pullback. Now I need this to make a bottom wick, close bullish. We're going to put stops under support and take a buy at Tokyo Open if that's what happens. Yep, Harrison, you streaming tomorrow?
Yep.
What time?
9 o'clock GMT, so just think hour after London Open.
Hour after London Open.
Yep.
HFX on YouTube?
Yep. All capitals.
All caps.
Yep, all caps, HFX. Paul, if you... I'll send you the Zoom link, so if you come in, you come in. If you don't, you don't.
Okay, yeah, send it. You still have me on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just DM me on Discord and I'll, I know I'm just sitting up doing my daily duties in the morning while I wait. So I can pop in.
Cool, bro. Yeah, man, 100%. Like to get some dialogue.
Post on the general chat. I like to see that as well. Really?
What,
the stream link if you're streaming.
Oh, right, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's on like YouTube one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
YouTube one,
stream.
yeah.
Alright, okay. Yeah, post the YouTube stream. I'll watch it.
Yeah, can't. Yeah, no worries, man.
Cool.
What up, Drew? How's it going? Edgar, am I still working with the guy of Wicks Don't Lie? I mean, we don't really work together. We both do the same thing. He has his group, I have my group. I share some of my stuff in my group with his group, and he shares some stuff with his group and my group, and I mean, don't really work together, but I think we both want to just help people, so I don't really know how to answer that question. We don't work together, but we both kind of help each other's groups here and there, at least sharing content and our time. So, and I want this to make a better bottom wick and then a nice bullish close.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna shoot off now. I'll see you later, everyone. Yeah.
Hi, bro. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks.
Because I would expect this wick to get filled, and then we push back up to the high. Maybe a Tokyo Open pushes us above the high a little bit, makes a new high, and then that's where we kind of tap out for the day.
Do you not reckon we'll shoot up 30 pips?
30 pips? I don't know about that. But if we could get 10, that'd be great. Excuse me.
Look how clean this NGJ. On the NJ, it's really clean.
See how this 30-minute closes. Ideally, I want to see a little better bottom wick, but if we get a good bullish close, put our stop under the wick and see where we go. 11 minutes. Yep, Rasta. But if this needs to be a strong close though. So if this is a weak close, we'll have a strong hourly bearish close, and then that would be maybe a no-no. But if we get a strong bullish close in an uptrend, we got a little bit of a high to target. Maybe take it. We'll see how we close. Okay, it's looking like this one could have been decent, but coming into Tokyo Open, we'll see how we close. Yep, this is only for the Asian session.
These aren't kid gloves, Mr. Valiant. Destroying rappers like Judge Doom, killed that, Marvin Act, cutting them like sword and axe, that dip running through Toontown, these Looney Tunes, companies can't stop that, havoc, that independence with suspense, like a villain, black trench, creating inventions so greater, for the haters, never need, no tactics, who frame,
We got clean traffic up here to the left, so if we get a good close, I think we could get a little bit of a push. Maybe up to 137, 500 area. You were sent from the Gulag. Welcome. I think the Gulag is NY session, I would assume. I think it's been about a year, just over a year. Humex. About a year, just over a year, somewhere around there. There was a chart key. I got your chart now here. Alright, key. So with this one right here, you form support, but this is kind of a weak candle close. You see how this has a top wick and it closes weak, and these ones are bearish with these wicks up here? Yep, it had this wick to fill here, but these wicks are kind of rejecting here, and this looks like it's getting pushed down. This one pushed into, like, there's not much of a bottom wick to really kind of reject support to take us up. And if you looked at the 15-minute, price created a low, lower high. It's going to probably return to this low here on the 15-minute. If you look, if you look on the 5-minute, this is the 15. If you look on the 5-minute, you're going to see it's in lower low, lower high sort of structure, at least in the moment right here. And then we came down for support in this area here. And then we had a fake out, and then we moved up. I think NYSE did the push, NY did this, and then NYSE pushed us up. So here, let's see if I can find that on the 5-minute and see if we can dissect that a little bit.
Will be a string of fast food restaurants with Bible verses confusingly printed on cheeseburger wrappers and soda cups. Guitar retailers with wonderful overpriced prosumer gear. As far as the eye will see, my God, it'll be beautiful.
So this is what your 5-minute looked like at that time. And your buy was this guy right here. So if we just draw our arrows real quick. You look at those tops right there. 5 minutes kind of in lower low, lower high structure, but overall we're bullish, right? So higher time frames are bullish. So hourly's bullish, 30 minutes bullish, but the 5-minute is doing this. So maybe with the higher time frame doing this, wait for the 5-minute and the 15-minute start doing this, and then that would make more sense because you look right here. Now we kind of broke structure over here. We came down, we did this, so structure should be respected here and ideally form resistance here. We broke above, came down, now we got higher low, push back up a little bit, didn't break the high, but again, higher low. Now we got a high to the previous. Now we start moving. You see that? See how we start moving now? And you can see where you should be entering. So like fake out here, probably a good spot because we're still going up. Fake out here, still making higher lows, going up. Not enter up at the tops. Those are bad. 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 Remember, buy low. Make sure you're always buying low in an uptrend. So if the higher time frame, daily, weekly, 4-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute are going bullish, and you're doing like let's say 5-minute or 15-minute, you want to buy low. Because if you buy at the tops, that's terrible. Hold on. So if you're buying at the highs, you notice every time you buy here, you go right into drawdown. And then it goes into profit. So maybe this drop stops you out and then goes back in your direction. And you're like, man, every time I take a trade, I lose and then it goes right in my direction. That's probably why. You're going to want to buy here. You can secure profits at the highs and leave a runner to potentially continue if the trend is correct and healthy to continue. So I think that's what happened. The 5-minute was making lower lows, lower highs. Even though the higher time frame is bullish, you should have waited till the 5-minute started to make higher highs, higher lows, and then that would have made more sense because you took it on the 15-minute, right? So you took, oh, okay, still drawn. So you took it on the 15-minute. This is kind of a weak close with potential rejection wick up top. So maybe you should have waited for a better close, and then you got a better close. Maybe secured something there. Your stops was under support. You were good. Otherwise, this fake out probably took you out here. Get right back in on a nice strong candle. So you see this candle and this candle compared to this candle. It's a stronger candle, and then you get a better move. Plus this one's kind of at the top. There's not really kind of buying low. There, I'm finding the same thing here. You see how this candle here? Now look at this candle from the bottom, or this candle from the bottom, or this candle from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? This candle, meh, maybe you got hit on this one, maybe you didn't, but this was Asian, so.
Yeah, and the golfing candles are pretty good as well.
Yeah.
If you see.
So just something to be aware of is look at that candle you entered on and see if you enter on those kind of candles a lot. 30-minute, yeah. That's what I would say. Yep. Yeah, roster, I think that's a good idea. Just wait and see if it does do the pullback. Because if it does do a pullback and makes a low, breaks support, then you know once you get a lower high, you get resistance, that'll be a good sell. But for now, we wait. Yep, no worries, Key. Hopefully that helped, and it wasn't, it was easy to understand. Waking up at 5 a.m. for Wicks Don't Lie has been a struggle. Switch over to Asian. Yeah, Asian's a little slower. We're gonna get less trades than the morning sessions and the London session. But doesn't mean it's not gonna help you get better for those other sessions when you are able to trade them. Still lots of learning to be done in the Asian. Not a lot of trades. Sometimes we get trades, sometimes we don't. But still a lot to be learned. Maybe you come to Asian, you practice your discipline for your other sessions. And I share EJ. Yeah, if you send an EJ chart, mark it up. We will pull that up. What up, Josh? Awesome. Welcome, welcome. This stream starts at 5:30. Or I should say, I turn it on at 5:30. We start at like 5:45 Central Time. So if you come at 5:30, you're gonna see a screen that says stream is starting. Typically, I'm just finishing up things I was doing. And within 10 to 15 minutes we get started. So otherwise I'd say 5:45, 6 p.m. we are rolling. DJ 1 hour bearish, yes. So this is where you need to read candles, right? So look at, we have 3 lower highs here. If we get a weak bullish close, which it looks like we might, now we could say, okay, 1 hour's bearish. We're still trending up, so maybe sells aren't confirmed yet. Number 1 bearish candle's not a sell. Look at our 15-minute. We're not even closing bearish on the 15-minute yet. So we'll see how we close. If we close strong up here in 10 seconds, that would be very good. If we close like this, I'm going to need to wait for another, at least the first 15-minute to make a bottom wick and respect this low, close bullish, and then we can get in. See what happens. Might fall down to support here, but to me it looks like we still have support formed. And if we break the low a little bit, that would be nice. And then we close bullish again. Now we can say Tokyo volume should push up. It might just go right away without us. That's okay. But this is looking not great yet. Now that we have potential volume, let's see if we can close bullish again. Not run up here. Make a bottom wick, and then we should say Tokyo volume should push us up. AJ close on the 30. Not bad. Not great. Not bad. Not going to take a not great trade, though, in Asian session. Got to be pretty perfect. We'll see what happens. Still got another hour and a half for something to set up, so now that we got some volume, no rush yet. We trade for the evening? Alright, Tony, let's check this out. got AU, goes bullish. Beautiful. I think that looks solid. You got your stop under support. I think that looks good. Right to the point. Maybe throw a little analysis on next time. But I understand it. Just people in YouTube might want to know why. I'm assuming we had a bullish close. We're in an uptrend. We closed above resistance. I should with clean traffic. I'm assuming that's the analysis, but it looks good. So let's watch this first 15 minutes. Like I said, I want this to pull down a little bit more. If it doesn't do it and it goes, oh well. But I think this needs a little bit more of a bottom wick, to be honest. I think we need to break this 30-minute low and then come back up, because then that to me would be us rejecting this area.
This is slow for Tokyo.
Yeah. Impulse entries, yeah. I would be careful with waiting for breaks of highs or lows with the Tokyo open volume, because it tends to break both ways and then continue with the trend. So just be careful with your entries. If I were waiting for this first 15 minutes, like I said, I wanted to pull back and then we can get a strong bullish close and then potentially get back up to the high and push up. Yep, we avoid the first 15 of Asian. Yes, that is correct. I do. That is. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. Before I was full-time, I was Ubering, so I could work whenever I wanted, and I just worked around my sessions. So, at that time, I didn't really trade Asian. I traded New York session. So, that wasn't really an issue, and I could work whenever I wanted, so as soon as I was done trading, I'd go work. When it was time to trade, I would stop working.
What was your Uber rating?
What was my what?
Uber rating?
Bro, perfect. Flawless.
5 out of 5.
Yep, the hottest, swellest Uber they ever had. So I was told. I don't know, though. It was fun, I guess. You need to sell EJ right now. I mean, if it makes sense, do your thing. I think it looks solid. Everything's bearish. Still kind of making higher highs, higher lows, so be careful where you target. But good luck. Alright, so now we broke that low. That's what I wanted to see. Now that we've done that, if we close bullish again above this one, I will be taking a buy. Unless it's up here. If it comes up and closes up here, then I missed it. But if we close bullish and respect this low, I like that to go up and fill that wick and get to the high.
I think we're gonna fake out to go bearish and then do a continuation bullish.
Nope, you're completely way off. That's way off. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we got clean traffic going down, so it might be easier for Asian to push down. I might be making the bottom daily wick first, you know? My mom's rating doesn't count. Joke's on you. My mom's didn't even live near me at that point. So, nice try, buddy. Nice try. C+ for effort. I think you can do better than that. That was pretty weak. Sydney Tokyo Open do not align after clock changes this past weekend. Huh. There's a clock change next weekend. I didn't even know that. Interesting. I will look into that. It might change the Tokyo Open to, I think it pushes Tokyo Open to, I think it pushes it to 6 Central. I know that fluctuates when the time changes, but I didn't even know there was a time change, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's why my session time was messed up.
No, that's just because you're doing some wonky shit over there, and
No,
you
it's
need to
because
calm
there's
down with your.
British summertime. That's messed me up.
Nah.
So all my indicators are telling me I'm an hour behind.
I thought we talked about this morning. Are we doing
What's that, this
indicators?
one?
Are we doing supply demand? We're doing support resistance.
I didn't all of the above. No, I'm just trading supply and demand and some price action.
I think that works. I think less would be more.
I caught a 9-hour trade earlier.
Jeez. You risked 1 pip, caught 9. It's a 9-1, baby.
Yeah, I literally risked 1 pip, caught 9.5 pips.
Okay, bye.
It's mad.
Starts looking good. Yeah, we'll see how we close. Might set up for a trade, might not. We'll see. I don't like it yet. If we close bullish, though, and we respect this low, I like it. Otherwise, I ain't feeling it. 137, 100. I think that's possible. You got a nice candle there. It just really is.
Will come down.
It's just too bullish for me right now. I don't like to do that.
I think we might slowly come down to firm this imbalance here. This imbalance here. We'll see. We might just range as well into London. Did you say it's holidays? I wonder how much volume the Chinese put out on the Forex market.
We need a banger, man. We need a banger. Hipster Mom? I think we can bump to some Hipster Mom. What do you guys think? You don't like the sell? I don't like it either, but I don't think it doesn't make sense. I think if we close bearish, it could be a solid play. Man, I'm not feeling Hipster Mom. Ooh, Cyberbully. This one, yeah, we're going with Cyberbully. You're gonna use the internet. Be nice, guys. Gotta be nice. You might make an internet friend like Henry, and then you can talk shit all London session every morning.
I'm normally half asleep in London session.
You were pretty awake this morning.
Was I?
Yeah, you were real sassy. Alright, so we broke the low. It's trying to come back. If we close bullish, 5 minutes to close bullish now, respecting support. I think we might get that push up to the high, and then maybe respect support and get up to there. We can close bullish. This song gets on your nerves. Well, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. It will be over in 2 minutes, 30 seconds. If you want to turn the sound off for 2 minutes. Oh, did you hear that? He just killed it. He said, don't talk that trash on YouTube just because you hate your life. So, anytime someone comes in this chat, I got some negative stuff to say. We're all just going to say a prayer because their life must suck. Oh, gotcha, Jan. Yeah. I mean, there could have been a clock change here where I'm at too. Half the time, I don't even know when that stuff happens. Who goes live in London? Monty goes live. Harrison goes live. I would check him out. I think Seed or I think it's Seed. Said.
Saeed.
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 Saeed. Okay, yep. He goes live. He's pretty cool. He's got a nice channel. Honestly, you got plenty of options.
Someone not mentioned there was a crypto channel actually 24/7.
Oh yeah, Black Box.
Black Box. I was trying to find that the other day.
Yeah, he's a super cool dude.
Look.
What up, Mike? What up, Samurai? How's it going? You pressed buy. Uh-oh. Hopefully it goes up. Maybe just get out till this candle closes. As if it closes bearish, might come down this clean traffic. Yeah. I mean, if we close bearish and then we close bullish again, I would like that to go back up to the high here. Yeah, Saeed is pretty cool. His channel's pretty dope. You got a nice little setup too. I like it. The inverse head and shoulders, I don't trade like that, so there's nothing for me to talk about. But if you send a marked up chart, we can pull it up and check it out. Yeah, you could swing it. You just might want to use higher time frame zones to catch the swing from. Because if this 30-minute closes bullish and respects this low, that's going to move up. How do you send a chart? You go to the camera on the top right, you click on the camera, click save image, and you copy those letters and numbers after tradingview.com/x/ copy everything after that, and you can send a chart.
What you could be seeing is a liquidity grab, because so you have equal highs to come back down before London Open to come back up.
Possibly.
But we'll have to
if we break support.
See how this close.
If we break support, I agree. If we close under here, and then we don't close back bullish and do a fake out, I think we're gonna correct, or not correct, but we're gonna fill this whole candle here, just like we did over here. But then we can buy a support down here and take it back up to the high.
Was this during the US, like late US session?
Yeah, that was midday.
Okay.
Because NY was over here. This NY was this. Whoop. Yeah, NY was this shaded region here.
Okay. Yeah,
I gotta change that color. That's gonna mess me up. What up, Mitch? What up, Precious? How's it going? I don't know why the cam would say that on TradingView. That's weird. The camera says take a snapshot, so I don't know If you're looking on YouTube, then you seem confused because it's trading view is you want to send a chart, so you go to trading view. You can't send a chart from YouTube. And you click on the little camera, just like I showed you on the screen. Like I'm not on YouTube, so I've done this like 4 times today. I don't know how this is confusing. Whatever, that works. If you're talking about this thing, that is the magic key on the right. You can't send a link, so you need to send a chart.
If you trade patterns, what you're seeing now is a pennant, and it tends to break out one way or the other.
Yep.
You see lower highs and lower lows.
Price is definitely going to go up or definitely going to go down, 100%. But if you're talking about this thing, though, that is the magic key that helps you manage your trades real easy. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. AJ looking like... For a 30-minute can close bullish, I will be taking a buy. Buy limit below support, good idea. If that's how you trade, I mean, maybe. I don't trade like that, so I don't think I could give the best advice on that, because you're just trading once it taps that area. I'd like to wait for candles to close now, so I mean, if that's what you do and it works, then I would say just trust what you do and hopefully it plays out. But if this closes bearish, I will be doing nothing. If this closes bullish, preferably above this previous one, then I'm going to put my stops under here, take a buy up to the high, and see if we can get there.
Yeah, I've noticed Gurjat tends to buy the pullbacks these days a lot. Like, let's say if this broken out, he'll buy down like on this wick somewhere.
Yeah, that's what
just a retest. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he on the momentum candles, he'll buy the break of the high or the low. But on the when candles close, we both like to get in on the wicks. He saw I started doing it, and then he started doing it, and it just really increased the risk to reward. Yep, no worries, noob trader. Just send a chart too. I mean, maybe if you send a marked up chart, that would help me kind of understand what you're looking for, where your stop loss is, and see if it at least makes some sense. You know what I mean?
The issue with that is sometimes it just shoots off and you miss the trade.
Yes, that is the issue.
You
Asian's kind of a one pump chump. You just 20 pips and we're done. That's it. So, like I said, if we close bullish here and we don't close up here, if we close bullish down here, I'm going to target that low wick fill, target the high, maybe a little bit above. Probably just if we can get 10 pips, I think that would be solid. If we can get in like right here on the bottom wick, yeah, 10 pips might be a little stretch. Get break even up here and kind of see if the uptrend will push us up a little bit. Will GU drop? GU will either drop or go up, 100%. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening, I should say. Yeah. If you like the stream, be sure to like, subscribe. If you don't like it, dislike, subscribe. Leave a nice comment. Leave a hateful comment. All the same. Yes, Edgar, we can happily check out your chart. You're in GU for a buy? Yeah, send a chart. We'll check that out and hopefully give you a little more reassurance on whatever GU's doing. It's not in session, so again, be careful. But I have noticed that over the Asian session streams, people that take GU trades, they always move so nice. So I mean, I can't even say anything about it. It's just trades, they tend to play out pretty decent. Edgar will pull this up, and then I gotta step away real fast. Damn, Spider is just on the opposite of everything today. Damn, bro.
I'll keep the stream alive. Just send me in charts and
God, I'm gonna send you chart, and you're gonna be like, well, hitting supply and demand, and we got support, but we got our EMA and our RSI, and then our unicorn. Our unicorn
make sure you're
head and
watching on
shoulders.
MACD series of the EMAs.
Yeah, I'm just playing. I'm just giving. I gotta pick on you, bro. Every time I speak, you dish it out. So, all right, GJ, this is your. Who was this? Edgar. Yes, that's. If I'm selling, we need to break this, because then we would have made a new low. So it's kind of your arrow. I think I'd like to see a little deeper, but you never know. Then we come back, sell. Beautiful. Exactly. Yeah, no worries, Spider. Do your thing. Maybe send a chart once in a while. That'd be dope, but whatever. I will be back. If we close bullish above this previous one, I'm taking a buy, putting my stop under support. See if we can get 10 pips out of it. Otherwise, wait. I'll be back. Play nice.
Dat boy, I miss you, bro. There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come around these days, I'm feeling kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't get it. He spends his nights unfortunate and his mornings up on Reddit. Can't take it personal when he's on the go. Unicycle vertical, rolling out the dough. Still got the photo on my fridge from graduation. Pollywogs and cap and gown, you were my inspiration. I guess the metamorphosis had to happen. The fans all needed you. On YouTube they be clapping. When they see you rolling up, classic CGI. Proud of my little bro, just know I saw that light inside. You looked up to me back when we were tadpoles, but now you won't return my calls, I'm getting kinda sad, bro. You left the lily pad, I know you had to go, but it hurt you never visit and it hurt you never wrote. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Look, I was just a tadpole, chilling in the lily pad. I was living really fast and I had to go and double up the cash flow. Traded up the unicycle for a Lambo. Now I'm riding with the team, money piling from the meme. Now I'm shining on the screen.
turn into a giant on the scene. No DDP, but check the diamonds in the ring. That boy bragging about the jewelry. Sorry if I'm flashy, but the fashion kinda new to me. I'm killing every other meme brutally, and truthfully, compassion for the fam ain't what it used to be. Look, Peppy taught me everything, like how to make it to the top of every Reddit page. I started from the swamp and now I'm hella paid. Just bought a new loft in the Everglades.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. Guess you resented me when I got famous. Blowing up on Tumblr, the response was so insane. It always made you jealous every time you saw my face. On Nikki's Instagram, I saw you turn a greener shade. Hey, but I always wrote you back. I came home every Christmas on those fireflies we snacked. Sitting by the pond, you wouldn't even look my way. Just know that Pepe's here for you, that love will never change.
You used to be the biggest on the scene, and I was jealous you were living up the dream. And Pops never did enough for me, cause he got a little buzz just for sipping on his tea. I know we both really need improvement. We were so close back when we were 2 kids. Still got love, that's what the truth is. So I'ma pop up at the family reunion.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you. It's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Alright, I'm back. Those bearish might come down. Feel like I prefer buys, so we'll wait. See you there, Henry. Any thoughts on silver? Well, like I said the first time, and the second time, and the third time, I don't trade silver, my friend. I've never once looked at that chart. So, for the billionth time, send a chart, and we can check it out. But if you don't want to send a chart, stop asking that question. Thank you. I think if we make support again, though, on GJ, we're going to go up. Because we still have not closed underneath support here. So if we close bullish, boom. I think we're going to move up, and this hourly will close bullish. Maybe not. We'll see. 26 minutes left in the 4 hour. What up, Gurge? How's it going, bro? Biggest lot size I've placed? I think it's been a 12.0. I think that's been the biggest one. I don't know why that matters, but I guess that helps. AJ also coming down. UJ coming down. UJ looks good for some sells. So we're coming down here. We can come up kind of in this area here, make resistance, and then come down, maybe down into here or down here. Oh, that was a bad line, but you get the point. Down to there, that'd be perfect. Looks like GJ is pulling back a little bit on this 30-minute. Told UJ, nice. High impact news on AUD. Yep, I saw that. Not till 10:30 though. So we still got still got 3 hours till that news. It was almost 2 years before FTMO. I think it was like 18 months. And then there was a lot of conspiracy about FTMO, so we tried it. So far, so good. And that's where we're at. Best source for Brexit news? I mean, Forex Factory's okay. I think there's another news site. I can't remember the name of it. But Forex Factory's okay. Sometimes they miss stuff, but I mean, maybe follow Boris Johnson on Instagram. I don't know if he has a Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter, so if he has a Twitter, maybe follow his Twitter. I think Reddit has some interesting stuff. Some news channels. I feel like those would probably be pretty beneficial. How long did it take to become consistent? It took, I was profitable like 8 to 10 months in, and then I got consistently profitable like 12, 13 months, pretty much as soon as I joined into Rakil's group. I started to get more consistent and better. So if you're struggling with that, maybe join his group or show up to his live streams every day, show up to these live streams every day. That's what I would recommend. Or if you like me, you can join my group. Whatever you want to do. But once I joined his group and I got his help and assistance, it really helped. Ted's also good. Monty was helpful. Lots of people you can choose to learn from to hopefully get you where you want to go. But if you're looking to get more consistent, I think it's just a matter of showing up every day, having 1, 2, 3 rules you follow, and just follow them every day. If you win, figure out how you could have won better if possible. If you lose, figure out how you could have won. And journal your trades. If you're new, journaling your trades is the biggest game changer you will do. Need to journal your trades until you reach a point where you no longer do silly stuff and you don't need to journal as hard. But if you're new and you're struggling with getting consistent or just being profitable, you need to journal. 100%. Yep. Yeah, exactly. See, like just Todd said, 2 to 3 months ago, 2 months ago, he'd have traded 2 to 3 times. But right now, we know there's nothing good enough to set up, and we don't take good enough trades. We need trades to be good. Got this nice clean candle here, so it looks like we might move down. If that's the case, so be it. No bullish, just because we're coming bearish right now. If we zoom out, so this is the other thing, right? If we're like this, you might be like, oh my god, I'm missing sells. I'm missing the whole move. But do this. Not a sell. There might be sells. Doesn't mean it's a sell. If we get under here, okay, maybe I think we'll start to come down a little deeper then. Maybe back into this cluster mess over here. But if we make support right here again, we're going right back up. And ideally, got this higher low, higher highs. We should make a higher low somewhere in this area here to go back up to the high. So that's what I'm waiting for. If it doesn't happen, then no trade. Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate it. What are my rules for GJ and Asian? Well, it's every pair, right? So my rule for Asian is 1 trade. That's it. 1 trade. And typically, if I don't trade in New York, or I'm not profitable, or I lose in the morning, then I don't trade on the Asian session. Unless, if it sets up like incredibly textbook, then I'll take it with lower risk. But Asian sessions always half risk, 1 trade. That's it. So if you lose every single day in Asian, every single day of the week for a whole month, but you trade at 60% in New York, 70% in New York, you're gonna end up with money at the end of the month. So Asian starts moving better. Just gonna keep it low risk so it doesn't ruin the progress we make in the morning. Yeah, it's just like I just said, Ryan. In NY, I'd be a little more aggressive, and maybe a little deeper TPs. A little more risk in Asian, less risk, less trades. So like this morning in New York, I took 3 or 4 trades, I believe. Asian, I get 1. So that would be the difference. Precious, I would say go to the live streams every day or join a mentorship. Have someone help you out. Definitely going to speed up the learning curve real fast. Laptop going to die. All right, bro. I'll see you later. Oh, now we got your chart. Link for mentorship, I'll post it in the chat. Alright, Traders Evolve, we'll pull this up. Nice job, Spider. That was a good call. Played out well for you. Very nice. DJ 4 hour. Yeah. Exactly what I'm seeing. Now we just need to see a little pullback. And then we get up to that red line. I'm on board. I agree. Looks like short term. Like some sells played out for Asian. So that was nice that that moved well for anyone in sells. Still think we're bullish, so I would prefer to buy a support. But if you were in sells, that was a beautiful trade. Very nice.
Been a long time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown now. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment, now I think I finally found it. Oh yeah. Well, things ain't go according to plan. So
Yeah, I would expect support in this area here, but now we're sort of trending down, so. How do you combat the loneliness that comes with trading full-time? Well, I'm always trading with someone. I'm either trading with someone in my group, trading with Gurjat. We're doing the live stream, so I'm really never trading alone. And I like being alone anyway, so if I was trading alone, it would be perfectly fine. Typically in the morning in London, I got Call of Duty on one screen, TradingView on the other screen, and then like music on my other screen, or some like personal development video or book or something. Nice job, Spider. Very nicely done.
cooped up. I ain't left my place in a few months. I'm going back to basics like a crew cut. Feeling used up, but now I'm grooved. Done grinding till I make a few bucks. Somebody do some, ayy. Yeah, I've been depressed. Yeah, I've been a mess. But I guess you gotta hit your worst and make it to your best. And I still have my rainy days. I doubt those ever fade away. But I've been seeing colors.
Yep, exactly. Man, JK, you always got those spot on points, bro. 100%. Got 4 hour close coming soon. I see a little bit of basement back. And we're also just coming back to support again though too. If we break this support, we're gonna fall back here. If we look left, if we look left, at resistance. Ideally, that's where we would make support. This was kind of our range support we made throughout the day. So if we break that, Our next target is down here. And if we break it, then we're... Right now we're doing this. Now we're trying to break it, it looks like. If we break it, wait for that. Then you can target down in here. But you gotta let that low be established first. Because if it doesn't establish that low, it's still kind of trending up just really pathetically. So if we're coming down and you're not in a sell from up top, up here, let it create a low under the support, and then make a resistance somewhere, and then take a sell to the low. I'm on PC, Williams. I'm on PC.
I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa, and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye. And it's
But if we go bullish down here on like the 30-minute, I think that'd be a good play to go back up to the high then. We're back up to this resistance here.
I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere. You might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still, I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny.
Do we have a trading journal? Yep, on Trello.
It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume.
You just go to custom session time zones, and you can change up the colors.
Fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it. Pad all the parts that aren't perfect. To blur the worst and cover the worthless. To blot out the parts that I once found disturbing. Convince me the past is uncomforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present.
Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest.
I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times,
Yep, 4-hour closing soon. How do you make a good trading journal? Go onto the YouTube channel here, and there's a video that will walk you through how to organize it, how to actually journal the trades, how to do everything. I would check that out. Might be trying to make support in this area here. Nope, no trades yet, John. Might not get one. We'll see how everything sets up. With the 4-hour closing, I think the 15 or the 30 minute, depending on how this 30 minute closes, depending on how this 15 minute closes, how the hourly closes. Got 7 minutes, we'll see what happens. It looks like the area we broke out of right at pre-Asian, we're trying to make a support down there, so. But we're going to need to go bullish on the 30 minute, I think, and close. Or bullish hourly. Or just some good 15 minute rejection and some strong support formed. Oh, we got the future. It's going to break down. I don't know what it's going to do. It's kind of making lower low, lower high, lower low right now. So if we make support and then we break above here, probably start to get back into higher high, higher low. It's going to depend how we react down here. Yep. Yep. Nice job, notice. How often do I close at 1-to-1? Depends how big of a target we got.
worthy of a final test. Remove as many of the bells as you can. One sound and you fail. Go.
Now the way I be rocker, don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. Form a street team with the blue committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas and turtles and pizza machines. Leonardo Warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie, and he'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius Donatello. You listen to One Up, and you said he's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand, cause you're a crane, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Sockman so fly, they called him Go Bloom. Rat King so mousy, they should get a room. Just listen to Wingnut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got Dan X for that know the Gen X. Eastman soup, debate, Blair, art could've stayed. Bebop and rock ain't sure which shell to crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo, lean the pack.
Now, yo, cracking so many jokes, I call them funny, but did so much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays so much, I call that dude DFW Nerd Night. And the good news, well, I have April reported. I destroy these fools, they grunts, I hope you guys recorded. I'm behind a mask of dreams, you can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the
There we
first
go.
verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme, slipping to the past, slippery sloping like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time, I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard that it'll
Maybe a fake out. Looks like we did form some support down here. 30-minute looks like that. Looks a little confused. 4 hour close bullish. Interesting. We might return to that high there, but that stop loss is way too big. Now we're coming back into slow resistance here. I think if we get resistance again, we're going to fall back down here. We'll see what happens.
They got some toys, show vans, show racer. They riding in the criminal flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops in. Busy destroying worlds, selling ports in New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splinter doing rat time kung fu.
Hourly still bearish, kind of weak.
Don't need ooze to give him a bruise when the science orders an ass kicking. Don't get included in my muse. Let cool have a temper that's worse than Raphael. They say I should keep it inside, but what the shell? That's why my
You like that?
ring bells like Floridor and Naga. Take it back, ring bells like Hector Salamanca. Breaking Bad, born to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo. Bite styles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs of the fly, get the smarter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Tuss who said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hustling like secrets at TGRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Splinter told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza and eat it. Super shred the mic, so
What up, Raphael? Raja said on the man for Asian session. Appreciate that, Raja. I think I'm the only one who does it, but yep, this is where Asian session is at. Squeeze the best pips we can get out of Asian. Gotta be a decent setup though. And right now, price just looks really confused. So thinking a retest since it's confused. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Got a little hourly wick fill, maybe fall down to this hourly support. Maybe close bullish on the hourly and go back and test the high. Or bullish on the 30-minute, go back and test the high. That's a good play. See what happens.
The zombie T-Rex is back, undiswag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that nerdist flow, getting pterodactyl flag on the
It's not moving anywhere super great right now, so. Yeah. Don't really like it too much. So you guys know I like to draw my arrows. We can't really draw scrap for arrows on this, so I don't really like it. Thank you for the sub, Raphael. Appreciate it. These are kind of the levels we're looking at, right? Maybe here. We get support. See what it looks like. I think if we close bullish on the 30-minute or the hourly, those would be nice buys to get 10 pips. 15-minute. Yeah. I thought it was going to be more down here, but could say down here. Make support there. But we should make support at resistance, which was there. But we also got resistance up here too. So, and I've seen this candle before. It just looks very confused. So 30-minute. 15 minutes, kind of closer to that area I was looking at, but same thing. And I still think waiting for support. If we get a bullish 30-minute, I think we'll be good to go up a little bit. Ideally, further away from here, so like a bullish one down here would be better. So then get back up to here and maybe push the high. That would be best. But right now it's just going sideways, so we need candles to expand a little bit. Kind of do something like this. Yeah, we might get a wick fill, but we're still pretty bullish, and it looks like this is rejecting that higher low area down here. So we'll see what this 30-minute and what this hourly does. Yep, exactly. Structure for bulls are still intact as of now. So we're just waiting to buy low on a good bullish support.
What can you do to help? We'll cover it after the break.
Everything else kind of doing the same thing. Gold, kind of ranging, not really doing anything. UJ might have formed a support here. So push back to the high. Got clean candles going up. And it's now hit this support level here. So watch to see what happens here. Maybe we push back up to here. EJ looks the same. Everything's really tapped to support, and we just gotta wait. AJ, same thing. AU ranging. AU is gonna be AUD is gonna be waiting for news to come out, so be careful with that. DJ hit support, so just waiting. See if we can make support go somewhere. Yeah, it could be good swings coming. See how price sets up. If that's how you trade, it'll be a good time. Yeah, so we had Chinese holiday today. Probably why we got very little volume. Got Chinese holiday tomorrow, so might not do much till Wednesday for Asian session till we see something. Because usually Tokyo Open, we see something and we literally saw nothing. So might be best to wait till Wednesday for anything in the Asian session. But we'll see how we move tomorrow. It's slow again. We wait. I would kind of expect it to be a little slow, kind of like today. It's been pretty consistently low volume when it's Chinese holiday, so what I would say on that. Raza stream is 5:30 Central Time. It starts. Yep. What other streams are on right now? I don't think any. I think this is the only Asian session stream. I guess QWERTY starts at 4. No, I don't know who that is either. Not sure. Appreciate it, Tarzan. Yeah, because I know Monty starts at I think it's 12:30 Central. Something like that. For London. He does pre-London and then London until NY. And then Harrison does London and pre-NY, so you can check him out going into Razo's stream. He's in Razo's stream every day? Gotcha. Gotcha. So if you're new, this is Asian week, kind of lots of waiting, lots of chit-chatting, shooting the shit, It's usually not this bad though. So if this is your first time, come back on Wednesday and Thursday, as well as Tuesday. But Wednesday, Thursday, you'll get a better feel for Asian because we have Chinese holiday today and tomorrow. Yep, today's Monday. So we have Chinese holiday today, Chinese holiday tomorrow. Whenever that happens, we usually get lower volume than the already low volume session. So, oh, what the? So yeah, it's not normally this slow because this is, man, I think paint dries faster than this right now. But normally we do see it, 1 or 2 moves, 10, 15 pips or so. There we go. And if we close bullish, I think we'll get back up to these highs over here. So, see what happens. Stream ends in 14 minutes, 30 seconds. So if you guys have any more charts that you want to go over, check out. Anything like that. Otherwise, in about 10 minutes, kind of mark up our... We'll clear all this. We'll mark up our levels that we want to be aware of for London's session. And if you trade London and NY, typically what we end up planning in the Asian session rolls over into the London and New York session pretty well. Not perfect yet, but it rolls over pretty well, and you can capitalize on stuff pretty well. Yeah, I haven't heard her in that stream. But if she's in there and she explains really well, that's awesome. That's probably really an extra, just another perk of the morning session as well. More perspective, more analysis. It's all about repetition. Same as me? Okay. Except, you know, she's a girl. But, yeah. Appreciate it. I feel like I explained stuff pretty simple. But stream will be over when this candle closes. Or it will be ending when this candle closes. We close bullish. Probably going to take a small risk and throw something at it. See if we can return to the high. Appreciate it, IR Chad. Thank you, thank you. And if you send a chart for silver, bro, we will check it out, but I don't have silver. I've never looked at silver. I'm not going to pull it up. If you want it pulled up, just send the chart. We'll happily pull it up.
It's like you're paralyzed, can't move cause you're terrified. Mind inside a paradigm where you don't even dare to try. So you just lay at night, wide awake with grandeurs of a way of life where everything is perfect.
Because it looks like we're struggling, if you ask me. And I think this wick, for now, is going to be where we cannot go, not where we can go. If we close bullish.
But I'm not really sure I'm qualified to, because I thought I'd know what to say by now. And honestly, I thought I'd be in LA by now. Instead, I'm wasting all my time like I've got nothing to prove. Sit alone and
So this is one of those examples, right? I don't know who sent the chart earlier, but 5 minute was making lower lows, lower highs. Higher time frame was bullish. But if we look here, our hourly right now is still bearish. Got our 30 minute. Kind of rejecting, haven't closed bullish yet. And now our 15 minute where we have a bullish candle, but we close back bearish again. So a little indecisive on which way it wants to go. If we close bullish on the 15, that would then be closing us bullish on the 30 minute. hourly would have respected the lows, and we should return to this hourly high up top. So that's how you can use multiple time frames to kind of break down what you're looking at. If everything is bullish, looks like it should be good. 4 hour also close bullish, so maybe a little wick fill. Something to consider. See how this closes.
Punching walls and throwing keys, glass shards and broken screens. I couldn't keep blaming life for problems, cause I know it's me. The root of all these issues is the lack of all my actions. Tired of feeling like I'm not committed to my passions. And as the tears flow, I had a moment of clarity, feeling like I'm finally hearing all the things I would say to me, like I'm begging you to cut the axe, then the annex. It isn't any kind of magic, ain't no rabbit and hat trick. It's just maximum actions at bats with natural talent, and it's gonna actually happen once you can axe the distractions. But right now nobody's nearing ya, and doing nothing is your mode and your median. You wanna flounder, you should go to aquariums. The block is mine like I'm owning Ethereum. I know you can hear me, but it's slow and I'm fearing you gon' end up like another fucking old bit of sneering man. Just walk around with absolutely no need for air and lungs. An Old Testament, back to times when Noah would pair them up. So please just for a minute put a hold on the snare and drums. Give me a moment to share the love, and if you're over it, fair enough. Just let me know now. Do you really want the gold, or are you here for fun? Cause if it's the latter, I'll happily end the banter. You can get on that plane and live happily ever after. But I saw the way you got up this morning. You haven't smiled since you stopped your recording. And I won't raise my voice now because I'm tired of yelling. Nobody's buying your charade, so why you trying to sell it? Said it's affecting those who love you and believe in you.
No worries, Kwang. Someone's got to cover it. There's still people out there that only can trade Asian, so we gotta help those people. 8 more minutes. All right, let's see if we can pick some important levels. And I think what I'm looking at, I already got on here. So 137,842, kind of a target I'm looking at. 138 even area. 137,800 to 138 is kind of where I expect us to get to, assuming we get above here. If we get above here, I do think that 4 hour will be hit. We could see some pullback, maybe support forming at 136,832 area, 136,800 area. Whole number, I know some people like that. Whole number there. If we hold support where we're at, then we're good. We're just gonna range and slowly dwindle up till London volume. If we start making resistance under this support, should come down, but we got this support down here, so you got to be aware. 1 hour time frame. We need to close under here on the hourly time frame to get down to here. So be aware that if you get a 30-minute close under and it fakes out back above, that's probably a good buy opportunity to at least get to the high, secure some profits, get break even, maybe leave a runner for that target we're looking at into the London and New York session. So this hourly support, I think, is going to be our key level to pay attention to, as well as our new resistance we have made as well. So I would see, you're going to want to know what happens down at this support here, as well as this resistance. If we make support in here before we get to here, we're probably going to return to this resistance, but we might not have the volume to push above it till London, so just be aware of what time you're looking to enter. And if we do close under here, I think some quick scalps down to this area here could be a nice play, get a nice 10 pips or so. Oh yeah, maybe get a nice 20 pips. Got a nice 30 pip range, so 10, 15 pips if you close under there. It'll be a nice easy trade. Otherwise, if we form support here, I will be taking a buy on the support. Not sure if I'm going to do anything in between, because we're not really going anywhere yet. So we'll see how that plays out, but I am leaning towards buys preferably, unless we get that hourly close underneath and we're making lower lows, lower highs on the 15 and the 30 minute as well. So that's what I would be trying to watch and see how that works. So we recap this session. Maybe our trade was a buy from here to about 3 pip risk, 5-6 pip reward. Maybe that was a play. I think the other potential idea was once we made resistance, gonna put stop above resistance, taking a sell down to here. And then this stuff. I think this is gonna be messy. So yeah, we did create a low. We got resistance. We sell resistance in a downtrend, right? That's what we do. But gotta remember, this is coming down, but this is going up. So now that we're getting near the bottom of kind of the trend that we're in, maybe that's not the best. Because if we were selling up here, we had room to get down into this area. Now that we've tapped into this area and potentially created our lower high, selling to that lower high in terms of the higher time frame trend, maybe not the best idea, you know what I mean? So I think if we make support should hold and push us back up, but gotta watch how these candles form. 30 minutes closing in a few minutes. See what happens. I'm gonna head off though, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying. Like I said, I think we're gonna be slow till Wednesday, till the Chinese holiday's over. So if you're showing up for Asian, don't be in any hurry to take a trade. Chinese holiday, we don't get a ton of movement during that. So I think Wednesday will be a better day. I am off. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.